Erroneous swear. What's up, guys? It's McKinley Crain here. Today I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free review of Season 1, Episode 1 of Helstrom. This is actually a Marvel show that takes place in the MCU, which means it's an MCU show. This is the last MCU show that's going to be on Hulu. All the other MCU shows are going to be on Disney Plus now. So, but both of these services are Disney owned. So, yeah. Anyway, this movie, this is not a movie. I'm sorry. I meant to say, this show, like this episode in particular, was very enjoyable. It's not great, but it is good. It is a good episode. It's just not a great episode. So the two main characters are Satana, played by Sidney Lemon, and Damien Helstrom, played by Tom Austin. And I believe that they're siblings, if I remember. So they're like, like they're like archaeologists, and well, not exactly like archaeologists, but like they run like they work in like a museum, and they like study like possessed artifacts and stuff like that. And this whole show is this whole episode is like basically like just introducing the characters and like showing you like that what they do, and like how they try to like fight demons, and like help people become like unpossessed or whatever. So Damien looks way different from his comic book form. I'm about to show you guys his comic book form, if you know what I mean. Like in the comic books, this is what Damien looks like. So this is like a horror show, but it's like a Marvel show, even though in the advertisements for this show, they like keep it under the wraps. It's kind of like, so that you guys know that movie Big Hero 6? That's actually technically a Marvel movie. But like, Disney wanted to like keep the fact that it was like Marvel like under the wraps, so like in the advertisements it didn't say like that it was like Marvel or anything. I actually learned that it was a Marvel movie through a magazine, through like an interview I read about it in a magazine, where they were like interviewing like the creators of it and stuff like that, and they said that it was a Marvel movie, and I was just like, what? Anyway, but in the actual episode, like in like the credits or whatever, like the opening credits and the like the ending credits, they give credit to Marvel and say that it's like a Marvel television production or whatever. Anyway, this episode is, it's very thrilling. I know that like the critics don't like it, but the audience likes it so far. I agree more with the audience. I don't think it's a great show, but I do think that it's a good show. And this was not a great episode, but it was a good episode. There are little issues with the pacing, but this is just a very, very, very thrilling. It's just a very thrilling episode, and it's got some character development and stuff like that in there, and I think that's fine. It belongs in there, first episode. There are a lot of great moments in this episode. Like very like thrilling, intense moments, and I like that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna give this episode an 80% out of 100%, which is the equivalent of a B minus. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, unless you're not in this kind of thing or show or whatever. Anyway, like, subscribe, join the notification squad. I will return.